Hello YouTube, welcome back to Mobster Monkey, and today we're doing another review of a Marvel Legends figure of Morbius. It is great timing since the Morbius trailer was just recently released. I think it was like, what, last week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there. And it looks really, really good. I'm super excited for it. Excited to see Jared Leto playing Morbius. It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this Marvel Legends figure. As you can see, it is of the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. Look at how ginormous his arms are. His hand looks freaking ginormous. The figure itself from the box looks pretty good. I'm not a big fan of when they make like leathery suits and outfits for characters, but it looks like they put pretty good detail into this guy. Looks like they kind of messed up a little bit on the mouth with the paint job. With like certain paints going over and whatnot, but it's not much you can, I guess, talk about since it's kind of all done by robots and whatnot. So there's the front of the box, the side of the box with the box art, the back with the figure, and then it shows Venom Pool, and it shows the other figures you can get, which is Morbius, Carnage, who is that page? Miles Morales Venom, and Ghost Rider Venom. Those are actually pretty cool. I think Venom's of alternate characters are pretty cool. And then it has a little snippet of who Morbius is. And then here's the other side with the box art. And of course, we've got the top and the bottom, nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and get this guy open and take a further look at him. Alrighty, now we have him out of the box with the Venom Pool Arm and alternate fist. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Venom Pool. Right off the bat, it's really cool. They've got a different feel. They've got the rubbery, I don't know how to explain it, rubbery texture, I guess, to the Venom Pool arm of Venom's or Deadpool's outfit. And then it's got the slick feel of the Venom part of Venom Pool. And then the chain looks pretty good. Again, the arm is ginormous. Looks like they might have branded either like rebranded a Hulk figure, but it looks really cool. I'd really like to build this figure since I love big characters, and the alternate hand's about the same texture, and I think that's really cool. So let's go ahead and set those to the side and take a further look at Morbius himself. Overall, it's a pretty decent figure. Not a whole lot of stuff going on with him. Kind of just a pale face. As you can see, there's a little run over on the paint on his mouth, so it doesn't look like his tooth is kind of connected. Kind of looks like his gums. He's got a little bit of gingivitis going on with his red eyes and his hair slicked back, kind of meaning that he's like flying. Looks kind of like he's like flying forward with the wind blowing his hair back. Would rather have had it just droop down a bit. The cape can come off. It's got a lot of holes in it. It's purple, so that's pretty cool, following the initial color of Morbius's cape. And then it's just got a peg on the back that you can slip it right in, and you can angle it different angles and make it look cooler, whatnot. That's pretty nifty. We're gonna pull that off, and it's got the rubbery feel. It's a rubber texture, so you can manipulate it and whatnot. And the figure himself, overall, again, I'm not a big fan of when they add just a leather suit to somebody, because it's just literally just painted on practically. They've got a little bit of detail in where the outfit is crumbling a bit around certain spots, so I think that's really nice. The belt is made of like a rubber, and it can be moved. It's very tight on him, so it's a little difficult, but it can be moved. But yeah, overall, the figure's not too bad. I only have the complaint of it just being one singular thing, looking like it was just painted on, made this way, and it's got a tiny bit of detail going on right here. But that's about it for that. So yeah, let's go ahead. I guess he's got the claws as well. And again, his fingers are all just plain white. There's no detail or whatnot in those. The head doesn't really look like it's got much detail going on. So it's kind of a bland figure, I would say so on myself. He's got a little bit of detail on his neck as well, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some articulation. The head can look down quite a bit. That's surprising. And then looking up, it kind of looks like he's got something going on with the back of his head. Right there, that's the neck. Right there. And then it can fully rotate, of course. Doesn't really have much pivot, making him turn his head sideways. Not very much. The arm, oh, it's a stiff joint. Yeah, that joint is very stiff. What the heck? Feels like I'm going to break his arm. There we go. And he's got bicep rotation. It looks like he's got double articulation in the elbow, so you can get a good pose for him. Or you can go to the 90 degrees. There's that. And then you've got wrist rotation and pivot. And there we go. And then we'll get his arm down. And then abdominal. He's got a bit of ab crunch. And then back. Get back about that far. And then you've got rotation around the hips. And then the splits, he's not very good at doing the splits. Not very good. And the legs can go forward that far and back that far. They've got full rotation of the hips. And there's my neighbors are singing downstairs because they don't know how to be generous of others. And then there's thigh rotation. And then double jointed knees. And calf rotation. And ankle. Again, a little stiff. Kind of feels like I'm going to break it, and if I try to manipulate his ankles very much. There we go. Yeah. And then ankle pivot, of course. Pretty good ankle pivot. Then he's got the pegs on the bottom of the feet as normal. But yeah, overall, the Morbius figure, there's not a lot of detail going in him. Hopefully, I know for a fact they're probably going to make a new Morbius for the upcoming movies that are going to be coming out. So I'm excited to see what they'll do with him. Hopefully they add a little bit more detail into him besides just adding a cape and some zippers and a bit of and belts, I guess. Kingdom Hearts style, you know. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed this figure, this review. Let me know how you guys feel about this figure and how you guys are feeling about the upcoming movie. I'm pretty excited to see it. I'm not very excited to see him becoming an anti-hero. Not a big fan of anti-hero-esque movies about villains that should just stay villains, but you know, comics and whatnot are written the way they are, and some of them need their own comics or movies, I guess. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it, and if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Let me know what's going on in your world. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.